Are you planning a trip to the happiest place on earth and need a place to stay? Whether traveling by yourself or with children, you won't want to miss this review of Holiday Inn Express in Anaheim, California. Welcome back to Magical DNA. I'm Magical D, and today I'll be reviewing our recent stay at the Holiday Inn Express in Anaheim, California. This comfortable and clean hotel is located at 1411 South Manchester Avenue, east of the Disneyland Resort. We've had our eyes on this hotel for a while, and we're excited to share our thoughts on it. The reason why we chose to stay at this hotel over the other nearby hotels is because it features a daily hot breakfast included in the price of your room. We felt like that offered a better value than other hotels that may feature elaborate water parks, slides, and pool areas. Did this hotel wind up being as good of a value as we expected? Keep watching to find out. As we arrived for check-in, warm smiles and a welcome we hadn't seen at other nearby hotels greeted us. The staff were friendly and especially kind toward my children. While one agent checked us in, another engaged with our kids and gave each of them a small toy. After checking in, we took our bags up to our room. Unfortunately, we discovered that it wasn't quite as ready as we needed it to be. There was no shower curtain in the bathroom, so we had to call the front desk to have one sent up. We also discovered that one of our keys didn't work for our door, and we needed to get it replaced. Fortunately, the staff were very quick to resolve both issues, and we were all set for our stay. We had a grocery delivery from Walmart, and arranged for a few last-minute supplies to be delivered from Amazon. The staff were happy to receive both deliveries and provided them to us right away. We booked a basic room with 2 queen beds and a pull-out sofa. The room sleeps 6, but it was perfect for a family of 4, and it provided plenty of space to spread out and sleep comfortably. The television was already set to Disney Junior, where the kids like to watch cartoons every evening. The sheets were clean, and the towels were ready in a stack below the sink. However, towels turned out to be a minor issue during our stay because there was no place to hang a hand towel after use, so we had to leave it on the countertop where it didn't dry very well. There was one hook on the door for hanging bath towels, but when you have 4 or 6 people in a room, one towel hook does not go very far. We had to get creative by hanging some towels over the curtain rod, and most just ended up on the floor. Fortunately, the hotel replaced the towels each day, but it would have been nice to not have a mess of towels on the floor. The kitchenette area of the room featured a pod-style coffee maker with 4 pods ready to go, a small microwave, a refrigerator with freezer portion, and a surprisingly deep sink. It also featured cabinet storage, which we found perfect for the snacks and soda that we had delivered. While we didn't use the microwave, we made great use of the refrigerator. The interior was spacious with enough room to store a 2-liter bottle or maybe a gallon of milk in the door, and shelf space for water, soda, fruit, or whatever else you may find yourself in need of. We found the refrigerator to be inadequate. The freezer portion of the refrigerator did not work well, and it isn't a full-fledged freezer. Instead, it's a compartment that just gets a little colder than the rest of the fridge. We filled it with Smucker's Uncrustables sandwiches, which are supposed to be kept frozen. However, we found that the sandwiches never really froze completely, which led to the bread drying out. This aspect cut into the value that this hotel offers, because it meant that we couldn't eat the sandwiches we had purchased, and instead spent money on meals in the park. The refrigerator portion also didn't seem to get very cold, and certainly not very quickly. We filled it with water and soda mostly, and each morning found ourselves disappointed with the temperature of the drinks. The soda wasn't very cold, and only the water near the freezer section was as cold as we expected it to be. I even found the model number of the refrigerator and looked up a manual to see if there was a setting that I could adjust to get the refrigerator and freezer to work. Unfortunately, even at the maximum coldness setting, the sandwiches did not fully freeze, and the soda was warmer than expected. There isn't a lot of drawer space, so be prepared to keep your clothing in your bags. Another drawback to this hotel is the noise that we encountered. It overall wasn't too bad, but it is worth mentioning, especially for light sleepers or for those who are easily distracted. We occasionally could hear our neighbors upstairs or next door, and some noise from the hallway, but it wasn't so bad. We had a room that faced the nearby freeway, and you could hear noise from that. While the freeway noise wasn't consistent, you would hear a car or motorcycle accelerate quickly and loudly, and that is noise that could definitely prevent you from sleeping or wake you entirely. But to their credit, Holiday Inn Express provides a quality sound machine for use in your room at no additional charge, and that helps drown out the noises from the street. We used the sound machine about half of the nights we stayed. The beds were soft and comfortable, but not as soft as you might expect. The hotel staff were happy to provide extra pillows upon request, and we found that to make the situation a lot more comfortable. We were able to put up our feet and have enough neck support to rest easy every night. The door to the swimming pool was located right near the elevators and around the back of the building. It's a basic pool and hot tub, but it provided everything we needed. There were lots of places to sit or lay out in the sun and recover from all the walking you surely have done in the nearby parks. There were 2 shade structures that provided shade for the lounge chairs and for the pool itself. There is an outdoor shower, a water fountain, an assistance seat for those who need assistance getting in the pool, and a dedicated towel stand where you can pick up and drop off towels for the pool area. Additionally, there is a variety of seating, from cushioned outdoor couches, chaise lounge chairs, and tables with regular chairs so you can sit and snack poolside. The water in the pool was refreshing without being too cold. The first day we got in, it felt about as we expect a pool to feel, right around 88 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the second day we went to the pool, it felt much colder, around 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Despite the slightly cooler temperature, we enjoyed cooling off from the hot California sun and enjoyed playing with the kids. The pool has a maximum depth of 5 feet, so there is no diving, but the shallowness of the pool allowed me to stand anywhere and feel comfortable allowing my children to swim just about anywhere. And now for the main reason why we chose this hotel: a hot breakfast served daily. The morning breakfast buffet featured many great selections that are sure to please anyone in your party. When you walk in, you will first see the coffee bar where you can prepare yourself coffee, hot chocolate, or whatever hot drink you like in the morning. Then you'll pick up your plate and go down the buffet line. The selections varied slightly each day, but every day you could count on pork sausage links, sausage patties, scrambled eggs, omelets, cereal, fruit, a variety of breads, 2 types of yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, milk, and water. Other days you could get either a sausage gravy, presumably for biscuits and gravy, or you could get potatoes. Bacon was also served, but not every day. Across from the buffet, there was a pancake maker that unfortunately was out of order for our entire trip. However, hot cinnamon rolls were served right next to it every day without fail. There was also a selection of juices available, but not every day. You could select from orange juice, passion fruit orange guava, or POG as it is sometimes called, and sometimes apple juice. This is where MagicalDnA splits on the opinion. The A in MagicalDnA felt like the breakfast was lackluster and found herself mostly partaking of the available drinks. Magical D, that's me, loved the hot breakfast and excitedly ate it almost every day of our stay. As far as included breakfasts go, I felt like this was one of the better breakfasts I've had at a hotel. I'm quite particular when it comes to sausage, and the link sausage served at the hotel was absolutely perfect every single day. Our kids enjoyed the cereal, eggs, and breakfast meats every day as well. Additionally, there was a television that played cartoons in the morning, much to our kids' delight. However, as a parent, I felt like the TV was a bit of a distraction, so we sat further away from it most days so that the kids would eat more quickly. If you're not in a rush, then kick back, let the kids enjoy themselves, and savor a delicious hot breakfast at no additional charge. The proximity to the parks is just one of the many great reasons to choose Holiday Inn Express in Anaheim. It's not directly across the street, and it's not directly down the street from the Disneyland Resort. Instead, it's located 1 street over on Manchester Avenue. When you exit the hotel, you will turn left, which is north, and follow the sidewalk around the Marriott next door. From here, you have 2 route options, the east side of the street and the west side of the street. For the east side of the street, you can choose to cut through the Marriott parking lot and walk down the east side of Harbor Boulevard, right alongside the numerous hotels and restaurants along the way. You can also walk to the corner and make a turn. The east side route has its benefits because it takes you right by McDonald's, Panera Bread, Mimi's Cafe, IHOP, and various hotel convenience stores, so you can pick up last-minute supplies or breakfast before heading into the Disneyland Resort property. You will come to 2 crosswalks before you make your way onto the property. If you have any business you need to accomplish before you start your day, this is the correct path for you. Your other walk option is the west side of Harbor Boulevard, which is what you see on your screen. Cross Harbor Boulevard and walk on the west side of the street. The sidewalk is narrower over here, and you will be walking right next to the busy street. However, you have less foot traffic and an optional side route through the bus terminal to get to security. We chose this route most often and found that it quickly got us where we wanted to go. Though the path was tight, we managed to make it to the parks while pushing a double stroller. This walk took about 11 minutes to the property and 13 minutes to get all the way to security. This timing will vary by which specific route you take, your walking speed, and how many traffic lights you need to stop at. And now for the biggest pros and cons of staying at the Holiday Inn Express in Anaheim. Pros: hot, delicious breakfast daily. Clean room. Dove products in the bathroom. Friendly staff. Short walk to the parks. Kid-friendly. Cons: a real lack of drawer space in the room. Room and keys weren't quite ready for us. No good place to hang towels. Noisy street and neighbors. Refrigerator does not get very cold. Overall, this was a great place to stay and we would stay here again. But we also value variety in our accommodations, and we look forward to staying in another location to see what else is out there. If you're thinking of staying at Holiday Inn Express in Anaheim for your next trip, we recommend you try it, as you'll have a clean, comfortable stay with a complimentary hot breakfast each morning and a short walk to the parks. Thank you for watching our review of Holiday Inn Express. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.